you are. There's going to be a lot of changes in our lives, Alice.
Why?
Well, because your daddy's had a sort of row with Frank and Kim. You know what it's like. I mean, you have rows in the playground at school sometimes, don't you?
Yeah.
Except this one means, means we can't live here anymore.
Why?
Because Frank and Kim own this place, and they're cross with Daddy.
Why?
That's a little harder to explain. You see, it's not really my fault. It's because of something somebody else has done, but we're the ones that have to suffer for it.
Why?
Life's like that sometimes, darling. But the good news is, we'll be seeing a lot more of Auntie Kathy. Would you like that?
Yeah!
Yes! So we'll be staying with her for a little while until we can find a nice new place of our own.
Can I bring my toys?
Can you bring your toys? Of course you can bring your toys. You can bring all of them. And then everything will be all right again.
I expect you'll have a lot more cleaning up to do now you've got your new neighbours.
Yeah, nobody can accuse the Dingles of being tidy.
It's them pigs that's the worst thing. Do you know I daren't hang my washing out for fear it starts smelling of them?
Morning, Betty.
Hello.
I've just made Vic's day. I bought up the last bottle of suntan lotion he got in for the summer.
You expecting a change in weather, love?
No, Amos and Annie are getting married this weekend. We're flying over. It should still be warm there this time of year.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah, it's a good time to get away. Leave the smell of the Dingles behind.
Maybe we all got a bit carried away with trying to help them out.
Well, it's not our fault. We was just trying to do the decent thing. It's all down to Frank Tate, is this?
I've got to be getting to the stables.
Yeah, I ought to be getting dressed too. Late start this morning.
Energetic night. I meant what I said, you know. I really think it's time we started our own family.
Best news I've had in ages.
Oh, perhaps you could have another early night tonight. Don't want to waste any time.
Come in.
Oh, what do you want?
We'll be moving out today, me and Alice. We'll be at Kathy's after I've picked her up from school.
We gave you to the end of the week.
Yeah, I know, but I think it's better this way. See, we don't exactly feel welcome.
Well, you've only got yourself to blame for that.
We'll need a few more days to shift the rest of the stuff. Only I can't afford a removal van.
Just as long as it's out by Friday.
Don't worry, Kim. It will be.
Nick!
Forget about him, Frank. I will see you later.
It's not right us all stopping in the same room.
Well, we're family, that's what makes it decent.
It don't cut out the snoring, though, does it?
Shut up!
I need earplugs stopping here.
Well, I reckon it's a great place to be, considering. Huh? Close to the pub and the shops. Right in the heart of the village where we belong.
Has anyone seen my boots?
Hey, just follow your nose. You can track them by the smell.
I was hoping the place might be a bit more, ship-shape by now. Gave it as long as I could.
What's your problem?
This is not quite the image I want to give to my customers.
Well, I'll not be under your feet. I could do with some fresh air any road.
Excellent idea. Perhaps you'd all like to join Tina on her walk, eh?
I reckon exercise is overrated, Eric.
Besides, we've got too much to do trying to get settled in here.
You mean you're gonna stay here all day?
Come here. We can be an asset to you, demonstrating all this furniture ourselves like they do on them show homes, you know, up at the new estate.
I'll be glad to see the back of this place.
I'm not sure I will. It'll be a lot further for Kelly to come, won't it?
New place is bigger. Far more dark places for you two to snog in peace.
Yeah, easier to keep out of Mum's way.
Yeah, say we're telling you where that got your big sister.
You two finished yet?
Yeah, this is the last of it.
Right then, time to lock up and leave.
It's got to be a complete fresh start for us, Ned.
Aye, our own farm again like we always wanted.
It's not just for us though, Ned. I'm really hoping this new place is going to help us forget all about this Linda business.
Well, that's all behind us now. From now on, the Glover family are on the up.
Want a word with you, Kim?
I'm busy.
It's not fair what you're doing to Nick.
He got what he deserved. He was lucky we didn't prosecute him. Lost us a lot of business.
This isn't about that, and you know it.
You're wasting your time.
You can't go on playing with people's lives like this, Kim.
I know you can't keep your hands off me, David, but you really must try. Besides, we don't want to upset dear Kathy. I'm sure she's got enough to worry about with her brother moving in.
There's not much room, but we'll make the best of it.
Do you know? I have just seen Nellie Dingle hanging out her drawers in the street. She's got no shame, that woman.
Hardly news, Betty.
Yes, but it can't go on, you know. We're going to have a residents' meeting to stop the Dingles.
It was a residents' meeting that started all this trouble. That's how Nick lost his job.
I think there's a bit more to it than that.
We can talk about that later, Nick. Get yourself settled in first.
Yep.
Whoa, what are we doing with that, Roy?
You got it. Don't go breaking up the happy home before we've even moved in.
Where will I find the curtain hooks, Mum?
In the jar marked cocoa, love.
Ah, now why didn't I think of that?
Thanks for helping us out, you two.
Oh, it's the least we could do.
Yeah, we've a little favour to ask later.
Sorry I'm late.
But that's what I call perfect timing, David. All heavy stuff's in.
Yeah, Frank kept me working. Hey, Mum, don't suppose there's any chance of lunch?
Well, I should think we could all do a bite to eat. If I could just remember which box I put my saucepans in.
Any luck?
You're joking, aren't you? There's not that much call for unskilled labour around here, I'm afraid.
Look, you're welcome to stay here as long as you want, but I can't offer you a job. I'm hardly making enough to pay the staff I've got.
I don't see why me and Alice should have to carry the can. Just because your Dave fancied a quickie with
Hey,
her
it wasn't all his fault. You know what she's like.
Yeah, well, maybe she's not the only one who can hit back.
No, listen.
Look, Kathy, I've got to do something.
If anyone's going to confront Kim, it ought to be me.
What are we getting them? Depends how much we raise. I was hoping for a dinner service, but at this rate, we'll have to settle for a cup and saucer.
I'm just a pensioner. The summer's going to afford a lot more.
Expect you'll be around with another tin later collecting for Nick and Alice.
No, we should do one of them petitions. Get everybody in the village to sign it. They'd have to take notice of that.
Oh, that'd be no good, Seth. Frank Tate don't believe in democracy or free speech.
Exactly. The only signatures he's interested are on cheques and contracts.
I'm trying to organise a residents' meeting.
Not another one.
To get rid of the Dingles.
I'm with you all the way.
I don't believe it. You wanted to sit on the barricades with them. Now you want to boot them out.
Well, if you're that keen, there is a simple solution. Let 'em move into Mill Cottage.
Hiya, Terry.
Hi, what can I get you?
No, I'm all right, thanks. It's your night off, isn't it?
Aye. Why?
Well, I was just wondering if you were planning any more cradle snatching, or is it grab a granny night tonight?
Aye, your mum said that I'd upset you.
Don't flatter yourself. It'd take a bigger man than you to do that.
Hey, I do want to talk, but it's a bit awkward just now.
Oh, definitely grab a granny night. Well, I'm sure you'll be very happy together. You can share a glass for your false teeth.
Hello, Kathy. Lapse of memory.
What?
But you'd forgotten you didn't work here anymore.
A lot of people don't work for you anymore.
Very choosy about who I employ.
You're going to give Nick his job back.
I don't think so.
It wasn't a question. You're going to do exactly what I tell you.
You're in no position to give me orders.
I wouldn't be so sure of that, Kim. You're nothing special. You're just a gold-digging secretary who got her claws into the boss. Everything you've got you owe to Frank.
Oh, dear Frank. It's lucky we're so devoted to each other.
I don't think he'll be quite so devoted when he hears what you've been up to.
Are you threatening me?
I'm telling you. If you don't give Nick his job back, I'm going to tell Frank everything.
You wouldn't dare.
Just watch me.
hope you know what you're doing, Kathy. I can't see Frank believing the woman who caused his dear son so much grief.
Oh, we'll see.
Of course, your pathetic little David will get the sack. And his family will lose the farmhouse they're so thrilled about. None of them are going to thank you for wrecking their lives. Oh, and don't worry about me. I'll get out with enough money to be sure I can make you pay for it.
Hi, Day. Hello, Kath.
Hi.
What did Kathy want?
Just a feeble attempt to get her brother's job back. I was expecting it, really. I didn't want you bothered.
You don't think we've been too hard on her?
He wrecked a shoot, he lost us money, and he made you look a fool in front of clients.
Yeah.
And worst of all, he was disloyal. You need people around you you can trust.
Well, as long as I've got you, I can't go far wrong.
Jeff Thomas has said he'll cover milking for us, so it shouldn't take up too much of your time.
It's a bit of a cheek asking you when you've only just moved into your new place.
I'm glad to help. Besides, I know what extra cash I can get to finance all the plans that we've got.
We've never had this much space.
Fair pool table in there.
No chance. I don't want this place filled with your slobby mates.
This is a working farm and it's full of things that's pay for himself, and that includes you lot.
Well, we'll know where to send any surplus cubs next time we're overrun with them.
Here, we got you this to toast your new house.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Well, you've plenty to celebrate. A new farm, a wedding coming up. When's the big day, David?
We do a very nice line in congratulation cards and wrapping paper if you want to give me some of that money back.
Well, later, maybe, but I'm on my way to home farm now.
Oh, well, I hope you're going to tell Frank Tate how people feel about what he's done.
Well, as his godfather, I feel I have a duty to do that, but I will be as tactful as possible.
And don't forget to mention the pig farmers in the village hall, and you don't need to be tactful about that one.
Now, Bessie's arranging a meeting to deal with the Dingles. We'll pack 8 o'clock tonight.
Oh, tell me, Dad. He'll want us to be there. After all, we are residents now.
Yes, well, I think I'd better be on my way. I'm sure your customers will want to give generously.
Oh, great. It's a collection for meeting.
Oi! I think we'll call back a little bit later, Sammy.
What secret is it?
I'll explain.
Well, this is home. Nice, isn't it?
It's okay.
Look, you're gonna have to be a very grown-up little girl. Try not and get in Auntie Kathy's way, because she's gonna be busy in the tea rooms. Things are gonna be a bit difficult for a while.
What do you mean?
Well, I've got to try and sort some things out. I'm gonna go see a few people tonight, which means Auntie Kathy's gonna have to put you to bed.
Are you coming back?
Of course I'm coming back, Alice. I've got to. I'm your dad, aren't I? Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. It's not you I'm angry with. I'm just a bit upset, that's all. Well, did you see her?
I'm sorry, Nick.
Hey, I haven't told you best bit yet. They're making a collection for us.
What, money?
Aye. It's meant to be a secret, but I saw it tin.
People in this village have got hearts of gold.
Not all of them.
Can I have a word with Tina? In private.
I'd say you've done too much of that already.
Now, Zach, I'm sure Terry's got the best of intentions. So we'll leave them on their own together for a bit.
Mum, it's cold out there.
Just do as you're told.
What's up? Lost your pensioner's bus pass?
I was hoping we could discuss this in private, man to man.
Kim and me have no secrets.
Very well. I hope you still consider us friends.
Of course.
Then, as a friend, may I say I think you're making a big mistake about Nick.
You're entitled to your opinion.
Frank, you're a big man. I've always admired the way you've built a business out of nothing.
Cut the flattery and get to the point.
Well, the point is, there is a time to be ruthless, but there is also a time to show compassion.
I've been very good to that boy, Alan.
We kept his job open when he had his breakdown. A lot of employers wouldn't have done that.
I got him a solicitor when he was fighting for custody.
And look how he's repaid us.
Then if you won't consider Nick, think of Alice. She's the one who's going to be the most hurt by all this.
I'm running a holiday park, Alan, not a welfare organisation. If Nick can't cope, then he should go to the social services. That's what I pay my taxes for.
I hope you can sleep nights. I know I couldn't.
Your folks will be back in a minute.
Worried about what my dad might do to you?
No. I want us to talk.
I don't see that we've got out left to say to each other.
I know I made a mess of it.
You were looking after number one, Terry. Turner didn't like it, me at the Woolpack, so you decided your job was safer without me.
It weren't like that.
That's how it looked to me.
I like you, Tina.
Don't make me laugh.
No, I really like you. I'm old enough to be your dad.
Seemed to think you were fit enough before Turner got back.
Oh, well, I wasn't thinking straight. I was gutted after I lost Brit.
I know. Thought I was helping you to get over that.
Well, maybe I'm not ready to get over it.
Do you still care about her?
I don't know how I feel. It's like my world's been turned upside down.
Don't give me your troubles. I've got troubles of my own, you know.
I know. But it's not going to help either of us if I dive into a new relationship and pretend that it's all going to make it better. I thought we were just going to have a laugh. A bit of fun. No harm done. But it started to feel more than that. I don't want to hurt anybody. And I don't want to get hurt.
It's a bit late to think about that, isn't it?
I know it's my fault, Tina. I'm sorry about it.
Don't give me your sympathy. I'm worth more than that.
I know. I meant what I said. I really like you.
Do me a favour.
It's the truth. You'll see that in the end. I want us to be friends.
Get out.
Getting cold out there.
It's all right, Dad. Terry was just leaving.
Bet you're glad the move's over with, aren't you?
Yeah, I suppose so.
It'll do you good to make a fresh start.
Don't say it'll help me get over it. If anyone else says that, I think I'll scream.
Sorry. So where is everybody?
Well, Mum's scrubbing and hoovering everything. You know, making the place her own. And Dad and Roy are giving the land the once-over.
In the dark?
He's got a torch. He's that keen. I'm glad to be rid of him for a bit.
Why are they giving you a hard time?
Oh, no, they've been as sweet as pie. I just feel like they're watching me all the time.
Hey?
Well, you know, like an exhibit in a zoo. Waiting for me to crack up or making the same mistake again.
Are you sure you're not imagining it?
Maybe.
Well, then maybe we should just forget about all this and go and have a night out.
Yeah, but I'll have to ask first.
Yeah, it'd be great, wouldn't it? Plenty of work.
Hi.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Listen, is it all right if I take Linda down to Woolpack for a drink?
Yeah. Have her back for 10 o'clock, won't you? Come on, you two. It's time we got down to Woolpack.
Well, Dad, I'm winning. First time I've ever won.
He cheated. Oh, shut up and get moving. I want to get my hands on that collection.
How much do you reckon he raised, Dad?
Well, considering the high regard we're now held in, I'd say the van might be getting a recon engine.
I'd rather have a new telly.
No, I'd rather have a new stereo.
Huh?
No, better off with a
Oh,
telly.
come on, get moving. There might be enough for all of us.
You should have talked to me
Will
first.
you keep your voice down? I've just got Alice to sleep.
We've got to get this sorted.
That's what I was trying to do. You know, because of your affair, my brother's got the sack, and now he and Alice have got nowhere to go.
So you're blaming me, are you?
I'm saying you could try and be a bit more understanding about it.
Well, maybe that goes both ways.
What?
Well, you shouldn't have told Nick about me and Kim.
Why not? It's the truth.
It just makes things harder. OK, I made a mistake. A big mistake, but I'm trying to make up for it. I'm trying to make things better.
It's not that easy.
Yeah, well, maybe it'd be easier if I believed you still wanted us to be together.
You know I do.
Then why won't you make a date for a wedding? Why won't you commit yourself to me?
Oh. Still playing happy families, are we?
Look, Nick, me and Kathy need to talk.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry if I'm in your way, Dave, but you see, thanks to you and Kim, I've got nowhere else to go. So you're just gonna have to get used to me being around, aren't you?
They'll kill off any passing trade. One sight of their pigs and their filthy washing, no one will come in our shop.
Hey, it's worse for me. I have to try and run my business round them.
They live like pigs, and they're bringing the whole village down with them.
It would help it Dingers that lost Nicky's job.
Hey, I thought we were all trying to help them. But oh no, it's the same old NIMBY syndrome.
Oh, yes, but you didn't want them in your backyard.
We're not going to get anywhere blaming each other. Now, what we've got to do is have a proper, ordered meeting to decide what's going to be done.
Agreed.
At least that sounds a bit more constructive.
Right. Now, just to lighten the atmosphere, I have something rather more pleasant to tell you all about. You will be delighted to hear that, thanks to your generosity, we've raised enough money not only for a dinner service, but a pair of splendid cut-glass decanters as well.
Don't want to sound ungrateful, but we've not got a lot of use for decanters and such. We'd just as soon as have money.
It's not for you. You lot have sponged enough out of this village.
It's for Annie and Amos's wedding present.
But I thought this meeting was about helping us.
No, Sam. It's about how to get rid of you.
We're all fed up with your pigs and your filth and your thieving.
I think that's a bit too strong, Vic.
It's about time someone told them the truth.
Lot of stuck-up hypocrites. That's all you are. Come on.
Yeah.
Stop it. Work it. Jackson.
Come on, Terry.
I couldn't even get any bar work, Dave.
Nick, something will turn up if you keep looking.
Well, that's easy for you to say, isn't it? Because I guess your job's safe as long as you're keeping Kim happy.
Hey, there's nothing between me and Kim anymore. It's over. Have you got that?
You've got to say that in front of her, haven't you?
It's the truth.
Well, I didn't just look for a job tonight, Dave. Earlier, I went to an advice bureau. You see, I got custody of my daughter, Alice, because I had a steady job and somewhere to live. If I lose Alice because of you, mate, I'll get you for this, I promise, right?
Hey, that's enough.
Look, Kathy, he's got it coming to him.
I think it might be best if you went home, Dave.
Me, you taking his side
I'm
over
just trying to stop things getting any worse. I'll see you tomorrow.
Just get out, Glover. You've caused enough trouble. Kathy may well believe your lies, but you can't fool me. If I've got anything to do with this, there's no way you're gonna marry my sister.